Hello there, my friends. Chris Marcus here with you for Arcadia Economics. And what a fascinating day in the markets. Before we get started, go ahead and hit that subscribe button and also the notification bell. So as this continues, I can keep you posted. Last night, the Federal Reserve launched QE, cut interest rates to zero, and piled on 700 billion of QE purchases. And doesn't look like it went particularly well. Dow plunges 9% even after emergency rate cut. Trading was briefly halted. So the stock market got pummeled pretty good. Let's see where the bond yield ended. 75 basis points on the US 10-year Treasury. Um, so really just stunning moves. And perhaps maybe the main takeaway to me anyways is that the Fed did this. They did $1.5 trillion on Thursday, had to accelerate treasury purchases on Friday, did QE on Sunday, and it doesn't look like it fixed anything, perhaps for the obvious reasons you would expect of how is printed money going to solve a biological virus. Yet nonetheless, um, it's almost like what's next? Well, if that didn't work, try 3 trillion of QE on Tuesday, which who knows may be the case. Although what was interesting, you saw last night, and if you are a regular to the channel, I made a video about this. How following QE was interested to see how gold and silver would open. And there was gold spiking about $40 at one point before you wake up, and then about 1550-ish went down. Looks like geez, was down almost $100 at one point, which is stunning, especially when it's like, what would you most look for as a gold or silver owner would be money printing, financial chaos. And yet again, here you have those exact conditions, and the gold market is down. Same story in silver, where it was down $2, actually below $12 at one point, which is stunning, especially considering it takes about, depending on which miner you're looking at, somewhere, let's ballpark it, $15 an ounce to dig it out of the ground. So should metals stay here for any period of time, that is not going to have a positive effect on the supply. Keep in mind that when people say, well, silver is an industrial metal and industrial demand could be down due to the virus, that's true, although keep in mind that silver, the majority of it comes as a byproduct from copper, lead, zinc production. So again, some offsetting factors. But to me, it's just stunning to see the metals this low. Although perhaps if you're saying, all right, Silver Boy, how about some good news? Well, actually, there is some, because here, if we look at, let's look at the price of a silver eagle as low as 21.45. That's the 2020 coin. Here's even the 2019. And even with silver down at $13, you see the prices are around $20. The explanation for that is that the premiums have been going up. Let's see if I can find that link on Bullion Star's blog, where I'll try and move my head from the top of the screen. Due to market volatility and extreme physical precious metals demand, we regret that we had to implement minimum customer buy order of 2,000, I guess that's Singapore dollars. But again, gold shortages, price of physical decouples from paper gold. Actually just did a roundtable webinar where Daniel Amadori had an interesting point where if the markets do close, which has been speculated, is it possible that if the markets are closed and people want physical, that we've actually seen the physical market decouple from paper, where right now you can get physical, but it's going to cost you $20 rather than 13 that the COMEX says it's trading at, which Hopefully, for those of you who have purchased physical silver, actually makes you feel a little bit better because you can sell at those high premiums too. So on a day where the COMEX price is down, the actual value of your physical silver is a lot higher than the COMEX price. So actually providing a bit of that hedge that it was intended to do. When we see gold and silver prices on COMEX actually trade higher, will be interesting going forward. Again, I mean, geez, how low can you drive the price? And I think we're seeing people take physical off the market very quickly, creating an arbitrage that will be interesting to see how this is all resolved. And I'll be clear how I say this. I don't have information to say a currency reset is underway. Although what I would say is that if you're planning a currency reset, this is at least one variation of how you might expect it to look before it happens. So in either case, we will see. But yes, the Fed did launch QE last night, and the gold and silver market getting pretty thoroughly destroyed, at least the paper market. We'll see how this plays out. But if you want to stay tuned and really have a good idea of what's going on, again, hit that subscribe button. We'll keep you posted and have another video coming your way that helps to make a little bit of sense out of everything that's going on. And so go ahead and click on that one.